Peace, family. You know, as a self proclaimed leader of my people, I want you to know that I see what you see. I see the dysfunction among our people, and it hurts me. It disturbs me deeply. I'm sitting here today watching an episode of Paternity Court, and you have the woman in there saying that my man is the baby father. The baby father is denying it, all because he claimed that his woman or his ex slept with his cousin. He painted a pretty negative picture of his cousin. So later on, during the testimony, they introduced the cousin to give his side. And he said, it's not all that dude is saying it is. He said, yeah, I slept with his ex. But the only reason why I did that is because he moved in with mine. He had broken up with a woman earlier, and his cousin went behind his back and not only hollered at her, but he moved in with her. So in retaliation, he goes to sleep with his ex. And here you have a situation where the girlfriend is sleeping with the boyfriend's cousin, and his girlfriend is sleeping with her ex-boyfriend's cousin. And none of the women have no remorse. And I'm watching this and I'm saying to myself, how on earth could you have this many people, this morally corrupt, all in the same place? It reminded me of the joke where the guy was driving down the road and went to pick up a hitchhiker. When the hitchhiker got in the car, the driver sit there looking at him and was like, what if I told you I was a serial killer? And the hitchhiker looked over there and said, that would be impossible. And the driver was like, why you say that? The hitchhiker said, what would be the odds of two serial killers being in the same vehicle? Can you imagine the society that we would have to live in if you could pick up somebody on the side of the road, you being a serial killer yourself, and you can pick up another serial killer? Do you see do you know how dangerous it would be to live in a society like that? Right now, we are living in a society where you have women that's willing to sleep with their boyfriends and their boyfriend's cousin. Both of them. And not only have no remorse, but have no emotional attachment to the guy. These women are laying down with men and have no emotional attachment to him whatsoever. You got one cousin willing to betray his other cousin, and instead of confronting this man and talking to him, airing out your differences, he goes right to you. This is why when you see things going on, we are living in a society that we have no order in how to interact with each other. It put me in the mindset of going to a chiropractor. I'm watching the clip where the guy was limping bad. He come to the chiropractor's office, and he hasn't been able to walk right in years. And he said, the surgeon told me not to come to see no chiropractor. So the guy said, oh, he told you that, huh? That's okay. Get on this table. As he strapped him down, you could see the nervousness in my man's eyes. And he put that contraption around his neck and went to pull, and you could hear his back just crack. All his vertebrae is being popped back in alignment. It hurt him and it scared him. But once the pain subsided, You could see in his eyes that he felt different as a man. When he got off that chair and started walking with the ease that he have not had or felt in years, whoever came to that appointment with him went to hand him his cane that he used when he walked in there. And I don't need that no more. I say all that to say this. Black people, we need an organization that's going to put our people back in alignment. When you see the dysfunction amongst our people, we don't know how to interact properly spiritually with our mothers, with our fathers, with our brothers, with our sisters, with our friends, with our family. These are the vertebrae that keep us in line. And when you get out of alignment in one, it affects eventually all the rest of them. This is why I also call myself the social chiropractor of my people. And the reason why I started my own social organization called Citizens of the African Order, to put our people back in alignment. Because until we are back in alignment, until we know how to interact spiritually, respectfully of our parents, of our brothers, our sisters, our husbands, our wives, our friends, and our family, no legislation, no laws, no programs is ever going to be, we're going to be able to capitalize to this fullest potential when you have this type of dysfunction among our people. When you have women willing to not only sleep with their boyfriends, but their boyfriend's cousin, knowingly, you tell me, how can a program correct these people that don't address the root cause of it in the first place? We can be like the guy that went to the chiropractor and postpone going for years. Why? Because he's listening to his surgeons that's benefiting from him going to the hospital so they can pump him up with drugs and keep giving him more and more appointments, not addressing the root cause. We can keep listening to our oppressor, and instead of coming to see somebody that's going to get our people back in alignment, we keep going to their businesses, their industries, their institutions, while they profit off our dysfunction. What is it going to take for us to finally put aside the fear, stop listening to the naysayers, and go see a social chiropractor and be affiliated with an organization that's going to put our people back in alignment so that we can go back out into society and no longer need the crutch that we've been having for so long. And we know how to function amongst ourselves. We be respectful of our mothers, our fathers, our husbands, and our wives, boyfriends and girlfriends. If this is what you want as a people, no other people is going to give it to you. Now, I done laid the foundation for this organization. And I'm asking you, would you be willing to join it?